Spiritual fitness, back again with another episode. And look, this is going to be good. It's going to be short and to the point. I want to break down a lot about my journey. So, right now, in this moment, I'm probably about 30 minutes to an hour from leaving to go back to Joshua Tree. Before I get into the details of Joshua Tree healing and human evolution from a man's consciousness into life in general, let's give a shout out to Simplify Impact, who hosts and take care of all my podcast episodes and handles my YouTube. So click the link in the show notes and check them out if you want more marketability, visibility for your podcast and for your brand. And let's not forget about Elia Sparkling Rose, originated from Spain. Shouts out to Layla Joy. Get 20% off of any orders of Sparkling Rose up to $100 and use my promo code EB20. And not forget to shop It's Miracle Season merch. If you want a discount, use my discount code MSeason, all caps. Go to itsmiracleseason.co and don't forget about one-on-one coaching. Let's see if we align. Go to my website, ericbigger.com, and sign up for a discovery call. Let's talk, let's chat, and let's see if we're in the right alignment for our soul's assignment together in the container that I hold. But let's get right into it. So, people, I want to talk about, because right now, I don't know, I think this might come out top of 2025. It's December 13th, Friday, and it's the end of the year. It's been a very interesting, phenomenal, fulfilling year for me and everybody that's part of my life. I was able to help several women transform their souls and their consciousness. And you need, even had at least three get through divorces this year, which was pretty interesting from my perspective being a man. However, 2024 started with my journey of opening up my heart space and letting love in and opportunity and growth mentally, emotionally, spiritually as a man. And I'm going back. So March, I think it was like the week of March 20th or March 13th of this year. I went to Joshua Tree for the first time. Shouts out to Sia, who held space for me in that container at that sacred site. The cacao medicine, plant medicine. I drank that and opened up my heart. I had so much fulfillment and magic and miracles. And then from there, I was moved to go to Peru and sit with Wachuma St. Pedro, which is the grandfather cactus plant that I went on the 11-day retreat, climbed Machu Picchu, sat with the medicine 2 days, and it really cleared me. I was able to let go of some old pain and hurt. And I also believe like some ancestry trauma that I probably had in me and around me. So it was beautiful. And now to end the year, I'm going back to Joshua Tree to a men's retreat because, as I just said, I've helped so many women expand their consciousness, expand their vessels to become more whole, more complete, more integrated as women. And I also found and discovered grief and how important grief is, and also allow love to come in my life in this year in such a beautiful way. So a lot has transitioned from my transition from 2023 to 2024, and a lot has changed. But like I said, I want to talk about Joshua Tree and how this is such a phenomenal moment for me and for the life that I get to live and share with you guys here on the podcast, social media. And I think what I'm learning, because anything I take my presence in and integrate it in body, I really try to get to the root of understanding what's the real purpose behind it so I can share it in such an authentic way. And honestly, people, like I think 2025, you should want to invest in yourself, work on yourself, and do a deep dive spiritually, energetically, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially to see who are you? What are you? Why are you here? I encourage you to get into astrology, numerology, human design, Myers-Briggs, Enneagram. I encourage you to quit the job if it's not serving your soul anymore. Remove yourself from friends or habits that don't help you. You might even got to leave some partnerships, but and listen, some things take time, but I don't want you to take 2025 for granted because 2025 is a spiritual year. 2025 equals nine. So it's all about philanthropy, spirituality, travel, and just learning. And I think 2025 should be learning about self, your higher self, your best self, your real self, your true self. And that's why I'm going back to Joshua Tree. Shouts out to every man, open source. This is my first retreat being in a male dominant, just men's group retreat. I've never been to a men's retreat, so this will be my first. I'm excited, I'm nervous. I can't wait. I'm just like, let's see. But I do these things so I can open up my vessel and continue to expand and learn and evolve as a man. Because with the privilege and opportunity to help so many powerful women this year in 2024, my spirit's been calling me to help men, right? To help men tap into their divine feminine, to help men to fully integrate the full spectrum of who they are, their shadow, their light, their higher self, their lower self, their real self, and get men into an emotional, vulnerable space where they feel safe in their nervous system. So I'm gonna go and drop in Joshua Tree this weekend and really go deep within and see what else I need to let go of and learn what are these guys doing, how are they setting up, and potentially I'll be hosting a space for a men's retreat. So that's my intention, to learn, to grow, to evolve, to help the men as well as I'm helping so many women become more of who they need to be and understand as men that we can be vulnerable. It's safe to talk about our feelings. It's safe to be emotional about what's true to your heart. And you don't have to hide or run from love or true pain, because those things, both good and bad, they alchemize our souls to become stronger, more authentic, more integrated, more grounded in truth. And so, like I said, 2025, I encourage everyone listening, watching, work on yourself. The hardest work you'll ever do in life is on yourself. And it's so important and so vital for you and human evolution, human consciousness, collective consciousness. The more we grow internally, individually, the world grows, your family grows, your lineage. I know for sure I healed ancestor wounds going to Peru this year, finding a new love in my life and receiving that in such a beautiful way, which has changed me so much and I'm so grateful for. But it wouldn't have appeared or came to me if I didn't go to Joshua Tree in March of this year. I didn't go to Peru for 11 days and hike in May of this year, right? 2024. So I just want you to have the nudge, and I'm telling you now, work on yourself, invest in yourself, grow yourself, and be curious. Don't be afraid of the parts that you hide and run from. And look, no one's perfect. No one's, I deal with pain and struggles all the time. I'm not perfect. I don't want you to think I'm this perfect guy. Spiritual fitness is accepting the spirit of your soul to make it fit, that benefits your life, right? For the likelihood and the highest good for everybody involved in your world. So Josh Retreat, Every Man Retreat, open source. I'll be there this weekend. I definitely will be giving some feedback once I get back. But I'm so excited, and I'm excited for you guys to listen to the listening, to get tapped into your intuition, your discernment, to have those uncomfortable conversations with your spouse or friends or families or coworkers. Let's not be afraid of our truth anymore, because truth consciousness is back, and this planet is evolving, things are changing, the towers are falling with all the celebrities and people in power. So now it's time for you to step into your power and step up to it and accept it and embrace it so you can spread it and give it to the world so we all can evolve through the vessel of you, of your soul. Like I said, spiritual fitness podcast. Share, subscribe, like this episode, share to all the people in the world, of your world, and share it to a man that you think might need some healing and might want to work with me one-on-one or just have a conversation. Because I also think that sometimes people look at investing in themselves as, well, what's the cost and what's the value? What am I getting? But we don't do that when we buy clothes or we go to concerts or we watch a movie, or we spend so much time and energy on others, but we don't spend time and energy on ourselves. So think about investing in yourself coming into 2025. Don't be afraid of your true self. I was afraid of my shadow self for so long, and I've done shadow work, and I like all of me. I'm not weird. I'm not different. I'm just me. And it's beautiful. So that's all. That's it. Subscribe to the podcast, Spiritual Fitness. Share this episode. I see you guys soon. And go to my YouTube and subscribe too if you're listening to this episode. Appreciate the support. Give me your feedback. Let's work, let's win. It's going to be a phenomenal 2025. I look forward from hearing from you all. Be great. I'm out. Peace.